Good Thursday morning, everyone, and welcome to AIM HQ early in St. Patrick's Day. A good one to you. I'm meteorologist Jen Carfagno. So we've got some green on our weather maps today, and you know what that means. It means rain. I'll show you where the showers are out there today, and huge changes coming for a lot of us this weekend. Today's kind of that transition day for you. So let's get to, yes, there's that chance, and it's actually not that unusual to have this kind of snow in March. It happens. So right now, we're not putting numbers out there, but we're just showing you the potential for heavier snow in southern New England up into parts of Maine as we get into Sunday into Monday. That's sort of the timing here. And we'll detail more sort of possibilities with this forecast coming up. Tough to take after the spring fever that we've had.
You're telling me, like Jim Cantori says, you're telling me there's a chance.
Yes, there still is.
All right, let's talk about your coast-to-coast weather headlines. We begin with an update on the severe weather.
All right, so I think I'm going to find a new route. Let's take a look at where we're going to be looking for some storms today. So we're going south. New Orleans right now, very warm, kind of muggy morning. We were looking at this shot earlier and thought, what's going on? Some bright lights out here. It's way too early for sunrise, right? Just a lot of lights going on here. There's always something going on in New Orleans. Sunrise for you is about 7:08 this morning. All right, so here's what's happening in the southeast. Another mild start to your day for a lot of you. Although Nashville, you notice a big change compared to yesterday morning and the past several mornings. It's a bit cooler. We certainly have seen a cool down in a lot of spots. Temperatures won't be as warm today, only 71 in Nashville, which is still above average. However, right along the Gulf Coast, this is where we could see some showers and thunderstorms. Temperatures will be up. Dew points are up, though, as well. We'll be back with more, starting with today, and then look at the trend getting into the weekend. You know, we have this old front that's kind of stuck across the southeast, and it's not been a big deal until now. And now we're going to see some showers and storms. In fact, overnight in Texas, you've had a couple of thunderstorms that have woken you up. There's going to be a few more today and even a lot more tomorrow as more moisture returns and we get low pressure that develops. This is the kind of situation where around the Denver area we could get some snowfall. It doesn't get to be a huge snowfall producer there, but some nonetheless. And then it moves to the southeast and heads off the southeastern coast. What this means, now that we've got some colder air back into the northeast, or at least average air, we could see some snowfall. And Sunday could be a pretty impactful day, especially Sunday night into Monday into New England. We'll have more readings. So what's going to happen across the rest of the country? Let's look at the big picture. We'll take you through today, St. Patrick's Day. The smallest or shortest parade in the country is in Hot Springs, Arkansas, I believe. And you'll have great weather for that today, nice and dry. Also Savannah, you got your big festival down on River Street that goes right into the weekend. Today a better day. Tomorrow the chance for rain comes back in. Plus we've got this front that extends back through the southeast that becomes a rainmaker through the next couple of days right around along the Gulf Coast. So spring breakers, you've had a great start to the week. The rest of the week is not going to be perfect, although it's not a complete washout. It'll be hit or miss. Then by Sunday we get into the pattern change with the cold air in place, and now we've got this coastal storm system we have to watch. Watching still the track. There's still uncertainty in the track. That's what's we'll talk about in the next block, is where this track of the storm is likely to go, which is about an hour south of Buffalo.
That's just amazing.
Perfect timing. That's a crazy scene.
I wonder if she's Irish, because today's St. Patrick's Day.
Luck of the Irish.
The luck of the Irish.
Maybe. If you like snow, you'll get a little luck this weekend, because that's what's coming your way. So let's talk about all the big changes coming in. Hard to believe that we are going to go from thunderstorms, which we saw some yesterday. We actually could see a couple today, to snow in the forecast. We've got one chance with a front moving through, and there'll be a little bit of snow in western New York, maybe northern parts of New England. And then we're going to be watching what happens through the weekend with a coastal storm. So let's fast forward to that story. Jet stream dipping in that will have enough cold air in place. We're going to see some upper level energy diving in throughout portions of the Ohio Valley. And that also will help contribute to, we're going to have a surface low through the southeast on this old front that we're tracking. That low moves up along the coast. So now with all the energy, we'll see this area of low pressure developing along the coast. A coastal low, you know what that means here in the northeast. So the track of it is very important. And honestly, the models certainly had a little bit of everything going on until yesterday. They were coming more in line with a track that brings it close enough to the coast that would bring us snow to the northeast, and the temperatures are cold enough as well. There is still uncertainty in this forecast simply because the models have been, wavering back and forth a bit with what the expected track. But when you look at the expected track based on both the American and the European model and all the ensemble runs along with that, there is likely to be a round of heavy snow into portions of southern New England, northern New England, even moderate snow potential accumulation back into portion of New Jersey, the tri-state area, New York City included in that as well. This is the potential right now. This is happening over the weekend, so we want to make sure that you have an early heads up for this here. Again, this is watching Saturday, Sunday, and then Sunday night into Monday. The timing of it, you know, it's tougher to get a real big accumulating snow in the spring versus in the winter, right? You got that big, wet, sort of big waffle-sized snowflakes out there in the springtime. But when it snows heavy enough and you have enough cold air in place, it really can accumulate. And so that becomes a real concern, of course, in the springtime. So Monday morning could be an interesting commute across portions of the Northeast for sure. It's, you know, Anna Britt, it's easier in the winter to get big snow, but
yeah.
I think it's more exciting in the spring when it happens.
But these areas are